Hello and welcome to Stockton University. The purpose of this presentation is to help you understand a bit more about the School of Health Sciences, and specifically the Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences degree option here at Stockton University. Before we go any further, we'd like to give you the opportunity to see a little bit more about the degree, specifically from the viewpoint of some of our past students. If you'd like, feel free to click on this link, learn about the BSHS degree, to see a brief video that gives a bit more detail about what our students have done as part of this degree program and what it may be able to offer you.
The mission of the BSHS program is to provide a quality, contemporary, pre-professional education for students who want to prepare for careers in the healthcare system. Our goal is for students who graduate from the BSHS program to have a firm understanding of the underpinnings of the healthcare system, as well as the ways in which our healthcare systems are changing in response to new technology, the health and wellness needs of our community, and an ever-globalizing world.
I think the health science program at Stockton is unique to all colleges because of the collaborativeness of it. I love that we get to work with other students with other concentrations, not just focused in one class. It's everybody gets to work collaboratively, learn collaboratively, and that's how we'll learn to practice collaboratively.
The School of Health Sciences offers its students a wide variety of innovative ways to learn about the advancements being made in health education. Our anatomage table allows for students to gain an in-depth understanding of human anatomy and to visualize the ways in which the human body operates.
I definitely chose Stockton because of its unbelievable campus, its small class sizes, and just the individual attention that each professor, each administrator gives you.
Students have the opportunity to work with their faculty to explore their interests in the form of scholarship and service work related to the health sciences. This can take the form of research projects as well as community outreach and service learning experiences. These kinds of opportunities not only allow for students to pursue their passions and interests, but also to enrich the quality of their education and become more competitive when applying for careers in the healthcare field or graduate or clinical training programs after they graduate.
The Bachelor of Science in Health Science program, it really helped me because a lot of the courses that we did and a lot of the extracurricular activities that we had to do within our coursework, like going out for David's Dream and for Gilda's Club and all these different community activities, it really allowed us to apply what we learned in the classroom out into the real world.
The BS in Health Sciences program is here to aid you in learning about how the healthcare system works and operates, and how to meet the ever-changing health needs of the U.S. population. We are eager to work with you and have you become a part of our health sciences family.
The School of Health Science mission is to provide students with state-of-the-art preparation for careers in our ever-expanding and developing healthcare field. Some of these might be careers you're familiar with, such as nursing, communications disorders, public health, occupational therapy, and physical therapy, but as well as many others that students can apply their education to exploring within the ever-expanding healthcare field. Our faculty represent the diversity of different careers and opportunities within healthcare and are committed to excellence in teaching, service, and research, and engaging our students in the learning process as much as possible. Much like the healthcare field in general, we value partnership with our community and a dedication to lifelong learning. As you yourself are exploring the educational opportunities before you, it's important to understand that different careers in healthcare may require different levels of education. As you are making your own plans, it's important that you critically think about what it is that you would like to do within the healthcare field and how your education will serve you best. For example, there are some careers in healthcare, especially a lot of the different types of technical careers, that may require only a certificate program or an associate's degree from a county or community college. So if you are interested in careers that may require this as the entry-level education, it may be wise to explore these first especially if you know deep down that these are the careers you hope to explore. Other careers in healthcare may require a bachelor's degree for entry-level work, in which case you would want to understand exactly what type of academic preparation these types of careers may require and ensure that you are finding a bachelor's degree program and required courses that will allow you to make those requirements. As healthcare is becoming more professionalized and advanced as time goes on and research expands, many graduate degrees may be required for entry-level practice. What this means is that before you can even work in a particular career, say occupational therapy, you would have to have a minimum of a master's degree earned. Other careers might require a doctoral program, and then some careers in healthcare that might be based on research or teaching may require a professional doctoral degree or even a PhD. So while you may be at different levels of certainty regarding the type of career in healthcare you want to go into, an important first step as you are making up your mind is to understand what is required educationally, so you may have a better idea of where to start and also a better idea of where the finish line is as to when you would be able to then enter that particular career field. Here within the School of Health Sciences, we have different undergraduate degrees program available to you. We have our Bachelor of Science in Health Science degree, which we'll talk more about soon. We also have our BS in Exercise Science, a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing or BSN degree. We have a BS in Public Health. And we also have two academic minors housed within the School of Health Sciences. That's our minor in Holistic Health, as well as our minor in Public Health. We also currently have a combined program with Thomas Jefferson University offering a 5-year cohorted undergraduate degree and then eventual graduate degree program for students that may be interested in careers as a physician assistant. Within the School of Health Science, we also offer a number of graduate degrees. These include our Master's of Science in Communication Disorders, our Master of Science in Occupational Therapy, our Doctorate in Physical Therapy, as well as a Master of Science in Nursing and our doctoral level nurse practitioner degree program. It is important to note that students who come to Stockton for their undergraduate degrees are not offered any kind of automatic admissions into the graduate program. And that is often a misunderstanding that students may have when they first come to the university. For students that study at Stockton University and wish to stay for graduate education, students still need to ensure that they are having the appropriate GPA, specific prerequisite course grades, achieving any type of letters of recommendation, as well as professional contact hours, patient contact hours, and other professional experiences needed to be competitive candidates when they apply. As you are considering careers in healthcare and as you're considering potential education in the healthcare field, please understand that the healthcare field is wide. There are literally hundreds of different categories, types of health occupations and career opportunities for students who are interested in entering this field or expanding the work they may already be doing in the healthcare field. The Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences degree is specifically designed to prepare students for entry into these various types of occupations or for graduate degree programs. While this slide is by no means an exhaustive list, it hopefully gives you an idea of the incredible variety of different careers that exist within the healthcare field. Students often come in with a specific area of interest, which is wonderful, but it's important to realize that there are numerous different ways to apply your education and, most importantly, your specific interests to a career in healthcare. Many students enter thinking they wish to go into a clinical area of work, and then as they begin to gather some patient contact hours, realize they don't like clinical care. But that doesn't mean they cannot stay in the healthcare field. Perhaps they wish to go over to a more of an administrative side of healthcare. Perhaps they'd like to work in a public health or community health area within healthcare. For students that enjoy data analysis, numbers, and research, health informatics might be a career to explore. So understand that as you are exploring healthcare, that you are keeping an open mind and that you're asking yourself the general critical questions of what interests you. Now let's have an open and honest discussion about a common question that students have when they enter any university or college, and certainly is true for students here at Stockton University who are exploring careers in healthcare, which is, what should I major in? Should I major in biology? Should I major in health science? Should I major in something else? Please understand that there is no correct or incorrect answer to this question. The question that you want to ask yourself as a prospective or newly admitted student to Stockton University is, what is it that you would like to spend the next several years studying in depth? An important thing to understand, especially for healthcare, and especially for the types of healthcare careers that may require graduate education or other types of professional education beyond the bachelor's degree, is that often these programs do not look at what you specifically majored in, but whether you obtained the correct prerequisite courses. And with that being the case, nearly any degree, and I'll say that again, nearly any degree at the university will allow you the opportunity to obtain the prerequisite courses that you may need to apply for a professional program or a graduate program past the undergraduate degree. So majoring in one degree versus the other will not make you more or less appropriate, attractive, or competitive as a candidate than the other. What matters is your overall experience of your education, typically measured as your grade point average, and then specifically how you scored in your prerequisite courses, and then again combined with letters of recommendation, as community outreach, service learning opportunities, etc., as well as any contact hours you may need to obtain. So let's say, for the sake of example, that you're deciding between a degree in biology or a degree in health sciences. So for example, what would a degree in biology look like? Well, it would provide students with an in-depth academic background and preparation in the biological sciences and related fields. So you'd be taking courses in things like chemistry, biology, cellular biology, anatomy, physiology. This might be things in biochemistry, physics, environmental sciences, plant biology, etc. So for students that have a genuine interest in going into an in-depth exploration of the biological sciences, this would be an ideal choice. But will having a bachelor's degree in biology make you more competitive for graduate education in the healthcare field? No, because other students majoring in other degrees such as psychology, health sciences, for example, many of our students at Stockton University who are majoring in dance end up applying to doctorate physical therapy programs. Why? Because they wanted to explore dance and bodily movement in depth while also taking the prerequisite courses like physics, anatomy, physiology, biology, and chemistry that are required for doctoral level programs. So with very few exceptions, what you specifically choose to major in is not going to determine the kinds of graduate degree programs you may apply to. What graduate degree programs you apply to will very much be based on whether you have achieved the appropriate prerequisite courses for entry into their program, as well as letters of recommendation, and again, professional experiences that might be required. So I want to emphasize this, that what you decide to major in needs to be something that you will be interested and excited to study for the next several years. So what I'll be doing next is exploring in greater detail what the BS in Health Sciences degree is, so that should you choose to major in the BSHS degree, you will know exactly what we will be exploring together. So the BSHS degree, or the Bachelor of Science in Health Science degree, provides an opportunity for students to explore the foundational competencies needed for interprofessional collaborative practice in healthcare. These core competencies are what the BSHS degree are built around and are interwoven into all of the core courses within the BSHS degree program. Within the BSHS degree, students are encouraged from day one of their undergraduate experience to begin to critically and seriously think about the careers in healthcare they may be exploring, so that as they go forward in this degree, they are able to not only get the prerequisite courses that may be needed for further education, but are also able to get the professional, real-world experiences that are needed to be competitive when applying. The BSHS degree, again, is based on the core competencies for interprofessional collaborative practice. And the reason why this is focused upon so much is that our students who will be entering the healthcare field will be working not just with other people in their specific profession, but with a multitude of people, professionals, family members, patients, and others who are all working together in our healthcare field. So for example, students that might be interested in a career in nursing need to know more than just what a nurse does. They need to know how, as a nurse, they will be interacting with physicians, respiratory therapists, dietitians, speech language pathologists, occupational therapists, physical therapists, as well as healthcare administrators, and also members of the larger community that will all be impacting the health status of a particular patient they may be working with. So we offer this opportunity to really explore academically what these core competencies of interprofessional collaborative practice mean for people working in the healthcare field. We also have built into one of our core courses service learning opportunities, because it is through service learning that students will not only have the opportunity to apply what they are learning in the classroom in the community, but will also understand their responsibility to serve the communities they are working in when they are working in the healthcare field. Within the BSHS major as a whole, we offer different program concentrations. These concentrations are designed to help students in selecting the courses they may need for the types of careers they are going into. Some are very specific, such as our pre-communications disorders concentration, which is designed, of course, for our students that might be interested in careers such as speech language pathology or audiology. Our pre-occupational therapy concentration for students that are interested in careers in OT, or our pre-physical therapy concentration for those students hoping to enter a doctoral level physical therapy program post-graduation. Within our general concentration, options are kept much more wide and purposely vague, as this is designed for students that are interested in careers basically outside of communications disorders, OT or PT. So for example, students that might wish to go to an accelerated nursing program after graduation would select general concentration. Students that are interested in careers such as physician assistant studies would select general concentration. Students that might be interested in careers such as nutrition or dietetics. Students that might be interested in careers such as pre-med would ideally select the general concentration to select the types of courses that might be unique to those careers. We have said this often, but it bears repeating. Educational success is key in healthcare. The healthcare field is competitive, and many students find that when the time comes to apply, especially for professional programs or graduate programs, they are nearing graduation, that they suddenly become very worried that they will not remain competitive amongst other applicants for the same programs. So from the first semester, your first day of your first semester, it is important that you're setting yourself up for success. Grade point average and overall grades earned on prerequisite courses are one way that many programs evaluate educational readiness for graduate programs or professional programs. This is important to keep in mind, especially when you are setting up your schedule for your first semester and all subsequent semesters, of course, that you are not overburdening yourself or overtaxing yourself. Often students try to max out the courses they can take to graduate earlier. This is not a wise decision, especially in the era of grade point averages and competitiveness in healthcare. You need to stay academically strong. Make sure that as you are designing your schedules and picking courses, you are doing so in a way that will set you up for success. Many graduate schools require a B- or higher as minimum grades earned for prerequisite courses. What we have done within the BSHS degree is made all core program courses, as well as other courses related to the degree, must be passed with a grade of C or higher. We do this so that our students remain competitive. What does this mean? If a student takes a core Bachelor of Science in Health Science course and earns a C-, they will have to repeat that course. It has not been passed. This again is done to ensure that students, when they are getting ready to apply for professional programs or graduate programs, academically they are strong. Another way to work towards success is to form a relationship with and meet with regularly your preceptor. Your preceptor is an assigned individual, often a BSHS faculty member, who will help you in planning out your path towards your career goals. Preceptors are different than academic advisors. We have a wonderful office specifically dedicated to academic advising. Preceptors are here to help students professionally prepare themselves for the programs they are interested in. Preceptors are there to answer questions, give advice, find opportunities for students to explore where they may be able to find the types of professional hands-on experiences that are needed, as well as just be a sounding board as students are exploring various careers in healthcare. So something to keep in mind as you are readying yourself for your undergraduate experience is to make sure that you form a relationship with your preceptor and that you are designing yourself a course schedule each semester that will keep you academically strong. For students that are interested in the BSHS degree, an important thing must be understood. In addition to meeting all of Stockton University's general admissions criteria, students need to have a certain mathematics preparation. We do this because many of our students are going to have to take courses within our School of Natural Science and Mathematics. These would be courses like physics, biology, chemistry, anatomy, and physiology. To take these courses, minimum math scores must have been met. So for students that might be taking tests like the SAT or ACT, our School of Natural Science and Mathematics has certain minimum math scores that need to be earned. However, we do also offer AccuPlacer testing for students that may wish to take AccuPlacer tests to see what math they might score into. And if they score high enough, they will be able to enter into the BSHS degree with the mathematics scores earned to be able to take these courses. For students that may not come in with these scores, there are of course college level math courses that are available, but understand that as mathematic requirements may increase, that will impact you as a BSHS degree student as well. So an important consideration when you are determining what type of degree to explore, as well as what career to explore, is the prerequisite courses. If you are not someone that enjoys courses in the sciences, if you are not someone that enjoys courses like biology, chemistry, physics, anatomy, physiology, etc., this may be a sign that there are other opportunities to explore within healthcare. This does not mean that a career in healthcare is not open to you, but what it does mean is that the particular careers you explore might be best served if they are ones that do not require these types of courses for graduate education or entry-level practice. In addition to academic preparation, or I should say to support academic preparation, we have a variety of student clubs available to help students not only explore community service and service learning opportunities and professional outreach opportunities, but also to get a lot of wonderful advice and guidance as they are exploring their careers. They may be things like the Health Science Club, we have a Holistic Health Club, Pre-Physical Therapy Club, etc. But this may be also things like specific areas of practice, like College Diabetes Network. For students that are interested in collaborative learning and community health, we have our CLAWS, and many, many others. Students are best served when they can join clubs that are of interest to them, that will be able to give them the kinds of experience, opportunities to hear professional speakers, etc., that will help them gain the types of experiences they need to, again, remain competitive. It is important to know now if physical therapy is the kind of career you want. If you join the physical therapy club and through your experiences realize this is not a career for you, that's wonderful. That is a good thing to learn now before you're applying graduation and realize this isn't something you want to do anymore. So these types of clubs and student organizations are great ways to start to get some pre-professional hands-on experience outside of the classroom to really determine what your areas of interest are. It's important also to explore clubs outside of the obvious health or science field, because these too often can help students realize the number of different ways they can apply their education in very creative and unique ways in the future. You no doubt have plenty of questions, and make sure that you are exploring the various resources that are being provided for you to better understand the university itself and perhaps the BSHS degree as well. A few other common questions that are often asked by students as well as their parents or other family members deal with things related to readiness for graduate school. And I just want to emphasize again that when you work with your preceptor, students, hear this and remember, work with your preceptors, because graduate school requirements often change. Graduate school requirements are often vague and students are left uncertain about whether they meet those requirements. The sooner you can make a meaningful relationship with your assigned preceptor, the sooner you will be able to get the kinds of advice, guidance, suggestions, and opportunities for networking and resources that will help you know for sure, first, if this is the career you hope to enter, and secondly, if so, how to best prepare yourself. Another common question that might come up is, do I need to go to graduate school or professional training program? And the answer to that is, it depends on the career you may be interested in. Again, many clinical programs, because of the licensing involved and the professional practice involved, you must attend a specific program to enter that. But outside of these clinical careers are careers that might be more research-based. These might be careers that are more administrative. They may be careers that are education focused. They may be careers that are advocacy focused. They may be careers that are business focused. These then may require different types of graduate programs that are non-clinical, or they may require no additional professional or academic education at all, but instead might be something that you try to get internships with or other types of hands-on experiences with during your undergraduate degree, so that by the time you're getting ready for graduation, you have a resume or CV that makes you competitive for entry-level jobs. Not to be too repetitive here again, but this is why working with a preceptor is key. In addition to that, we have our academic advising, and we also have our career office that will help students to understand the types of career opportunities that are available to them and how to best ready themselves. Oftentimes, students do not meet with these offices until they're getting close to graduation. This is not wise. Your first semester here at Stockton University, go to our career center, meet with your health science career advisor, start to explore your strengths, your weaknesses, your areas of interest, what you know you want to do, what you know you absolutely do not want to do. They will help guide you towards creating a map for yourself in terms of what career opportunities may be of interest. So that is the last piece of advice that we hope to share with you, is that the university offers so many resources, and oftentimes students do not take advantage of these resources or don't take advantage of them until very late in their academic preparation. While it is never too late to explore these resources, the sooner the better. So healthcare in general is a complex and dynamic field. Education in of itself is a dynamic and complex experience. We have resources. We have people dedicated to help you explore every opportunity that this university can provide you to have strong grades, to begin to professionally network, to begin to explore opportunities for research if that is something that is of interest to you, and to find ways to engage with your community as you are building out a roadmap for your future. So we hope that this brief presentation has given you a little bit of a greater understanding about the School of Health Science, and specifically the Bachelor of Science in Health Science degree. Again, make sure that you are exploring our website and our various other resources that can show you exactly what types of courses are required, what types of courses are not required, and what it is that a degree in this particular area of study would look like. Our faculty members, our administrative staff, and everybody here is available to answer your questions, to share greater insights, and to help you make the most informed decision you can. Thank you so much for participating today.